Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, well, I'll put my little intro in there. Welcome to the Geek Homeworld podcast. I'm your host, Ed, aka the Savage Tech Man. We talk film, TV, and tech, all from a geek perspective. You can find us on X, Instagram, Facebook, and you can subscribe and follow on YouTube at Geek Homeworld. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Be a part of the Geek Homeworld. So welcome back. We just, if you listen on the channel, hopefully if all things go well, this is January 13th, 2026 when we're recording our Golden Globes and Critics' Choice Awards recap, I guess.
Film Award recap.
Award recap. I myself, Ed Ciucevich, the host of Geek Homeworld.
Savage Tech Man.
It's the Savage Tech Man. When I game, which is so rare, but I'm trying to get back into it. I'm joined here by Scott Schreiber.
I don't have a cool nickname.
You don't have we can get you a cool nickname. Whatever you want to be. But, please check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@geekhomeworld. And you can subscribe for film, TV, and tech. We like talking about the film industry, even the television industry, streaming, and all that other fun stuff. But our big thing is movies. We love the movie theater experience. We love award season, both Scott and I, because it's the best of the best. Well, and sometimes maybe the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
If you want to know the best,
sometimes they get it wrong.
They do. And on occasion, they get it right.
Yeah, this year that kind of looks like they're getting it right.
Yeah, and these awards are the precursors for the Oscars, the big party. But if you're wondering what our best and worst films of 2025, check out on any of the social feeds there, wherever you get your podcast for Geek Homeworld or our YouTube channel that I just mentioned. And we just recorded that show. And like I said, it's January 13th, 2026. And let's get into it. We're going to hit the major categories for film. We're not really going to talk about TV. We didn't really do that in our pre-show. So if you want to look back on the podcast, maybe an episode or two back, you'll see we did the Golden Globes preview nominations. And we also included the Critics' Choice Awards. So
yeah, a lot of crossover there. You'll see. We'll basically same people won a lot in both nights.
So, all right, I'm gonna let you kind of lead things if that's cool. And
yeah, we can kind of start a little bit from the back, and we'll just say we'll do the best song and animated. Both went to K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, we're not going to do the songs.
I'll be performing each song.
Okay.
So
and I'll be in.
It's going up, up, up.
I'll be doing an interpretive dance.
There you go. But yeah, so best song went to Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters. It also won best animated. It's from the same studio that did the Spider-Verse films.
Zero surprise there.
Yeah, so it's
that it won.
It definitely hit the it's in the pop culture zeitgeist more than anything this year. I'd say kids are loving it. Every kid I saw, like on Facebook, when you see everybody post their Halloween pictures, it was like every little girl was that character from, I think her name's Rumi from K-pop. So that's no surprise. I don't know. I would love to see I Lied to You from Sinners win, because as we talked about, that's like one of the coolest scenes in the year.
It is.
But it is what it is. Golden is, the first, I think it was the first K-pop song to ever hit number 1 on the Billboard charts.
True.
So they like to award a winner, I guess, or they like to award the monies and dimes.
The poor guy that was off to the side, it looked like he really wanted to say something, but didn't at the awards.
Oh, yeah,
at the Golden Globes, he wanted to get.
It wasn't his moment, although he probably was one of the writers, I guess. So
these days it's 12 people per song.
So I don't know, an animated. I didn't see a lot of animated movies. The only other one I saw was Zootopia. So I think I don't know what I liked Zootopia. It was funny, but
It was okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
that's what won those. I think that's going to be a trend you see in the Oscars too. The K-pop Demon Hunters will probably win 2 Oscars as well. So, and then stay similar here. We'll go to score. Stay on the musical tip.
Yeah.
And this seems to be the one category that Sinners is definitely going to win across the board. Sinners did win here for original score at the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globes, so that's a common theme there. And I really loved the score for One Battle After Another. Kind of kept the pace going, but I totally get this. This is Ludwig Göransson though. It's like I do get tired of seeing the same people win every single year. He won for Black Panther. He won for Mandalorian. He won.
Stop being so good and consistent. We can't stand it.
That's cool. Yeah, I like seeing people share the love though. But I get why Sinners is probably your front runner. So I'm good with it. I'm good with it. And then I'd say we can move over to, let's go to screenplay.
Okay.
The screenplay awards. Again, kind of the similar thing here, where at the Golden Globes, Paul Thomas Anderson won it for One Battle After Another. Mm-hmm. The Critics' Choice, they do it kind of like the Oscars, where it's original screenplay and adapted screenplay. And original screenplay went to Sinners, and adapted went to One Battle After Another. And those two seem to be the awards darlings. Right. They're winning most of the awards, you know. And so this is how it will be at the Oscars. So this will be another chance. I guess that'll be another chance for Sinners to win again there. So if they can, since they're not in the same category with one Battle After Another, because it does seem like One Battle After Another is your preeminent favorite for almost every category. So yeah, that was screenplay, and then director. Might as well, since transition to that. Right. Paul Thomas Anderson won for that at both awards shows for One Battle After Another.
Seems a shoe-in for the Oscars, I imagine.
Yeah, as we talked about on our best of, PTA is Paul Thomas Anderson. He didn't get all the accolades or win all the accolades he could have for There Will Be Blood, 18 years ago or however many years ago that was.
Which he should have.
So it's nice to see him getting...
That was well after Titanic. What was that, 2008? 2008?
I think 07 was that year, because if I'm not mistaken, No Country for Old Men was... and There Will Be Blood was that same year. I'm pretty sure it was 07.
Was that also Gangs of New York year?
No,
that was
Gangs of New York
around that time.
Would have been a little bit earlier.
Earlier than that? Okay.
Yeah. And then foreign language film, same thing. The Secret Agent out of Brazil won the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe. This looks like it's gonna be a shoe-in for a Best Picture nominee,
right?
With Wagner Moura leading the cast there. If people have seen him, he was in Civil War, but probably people know him as Pablo Escobar in Narcos, the Netflix show Narcos.
Well, they're not gonna rat him out.
They might.
They might. Oh, okay.
But and that was actually one of the surprises of the night at the Golden Globes for actor in a drama. Wagner Moura won for The Secret Agent.
Yeah, I was like,
wasn't sure how that category was going to go. I assumed Michael B. Jordan was going to win. Like, I thought that would be and
he got shut out, right?
He did. This was like kind of. I thought this was the one chance for him to win, because it looks like little Timmy Chalamet is your juggernaut for Best Actor again. Yeah. So I thought Jordan was gonna. Yeah, of course, Michael B. Jordan's gonna win the Golden Globe here. But then I forget. This is the Hollywood Foreign Press, and
not technically anymore. Not technically, but.
No, it's still, the body is still the Hollywood.
Oh, I heard that they were defunct. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong.
Defunct? Well, okay. Well, let's look that up.
All right.
But usually they do favor the foreign films. So,
Okay.
like, and you'll see that here supporting actor as well. But yeah, I thought Michael B. Jordan would get that. Maybe even Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams is probably one of his better performances he's ever had. But no, it wasn't. An actress in drama is going the way that most people see it. Actually, let's do actress in a musical comedy first.
Okay.
Rose Byrne won for that on both of them, I believe. Actually, there's only in the Critics' Choice they don't break it out, so never mind.
Okay.
Actress in a musical comedy at the Golden Globes. Rose Byrne won for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Still haven't seen this movie. She keeps winning awards for it. And so it's like, I really want to see this. I don't know. I thought Kate Hudson was probably your front runner here. Maybe even Emma Stone for Begonia, but
Right.
But Rose Byrne is killing it. And I'm very interested to see what this movie is based off of that. But Best Actress in a Drama went to Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. We still haven't seen.
Right. Yeah, we still want to see it.
It should be getting a wide release here soon, especially now that it's winning awards. But she won the Golden Globe and the Critics' Choice. Seems to be the front runner for Best Actress at the Oscars. I really do like her. She's a great up and coming actress. I think the main thing I know her from is she was in an episode, or not an episode, but a season of Fargo where she was great, where she plays kind of this nurse that's kind of off kilter. But she's fantastic, and she's Irish, so Aaron go bragh.
There you go. Yeah.
But then in the male actor in drama, actually we already did that. That was Wagner Moura. But for musical or comedy, Timmy Chalamet for Marty Supreme. Which again, this is kind of the problem I have with the Golden Globes. There's humor in Marty Supreme, but it's really not a comedy. It's mostly a drama.
Right.
They don't know what category. Like the Golden Globes are very confused. It's like there's always
They don't know. Yeah.
there's always the conversation of The Bear now. Of course, like The Bear's a comedy. Not really. It's got comedic elements, but anyway, Chalamet seems to be the front runner there. He won both awards, Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, and I'm all for it. He's a great young talent, and he wants to be the greatest ever, and I think he's well on his way.
He's got a good start.
I don't know if he's ever going to be Daniel Day-Lewis, but it's possible. And then we've got here's another award that Sinners picked up was the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award at the Golden Globe. The dumbest award ever.
Very stupid award.
But Sinners. It was nice that Ryan Coogler got to go up on stage and talk about the film at least. So that was the silver lining of this dumb award.
I forgot to mention on our best and worst, but definitely best films of 2025 episode here on the podcast YouTube channel. Coogler went through a lot of how he filmed stuff in IMAX. I think portions of the film in IMAX and some of the technological advances they made. So I appreciate him pushing the medium forward and finding new ways to utilize it to tell the story.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and now this was interesting because there's a lot of crossover on the winners. Like they seem to just pick the same people every award show.
yeah.
But for supporting actor and actress, actually different people won each time. So the Golden Globes awarded supporting actor to Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value, which he's more of a lead in that movie if I'm really being picky. But then again, Golden Globes, they don't really, care about definitions, I guess.
We're all equal.
Because I really did think this would be like Sean Penn, but this would be Sean Penn's to lose. But I don't know. Sometimes when you already have 2 Oscars, people vote a different way. Stellan Skarsgård seems there's definitely some sentimental value. He was a sentimental choice.
Right.
Being the older actor, not ever really been nominated for many things.
Mm-hmm.
But the critics' choice, it went to Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, who he played the creature in Frankenstein, which
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people really enjoyed that performance, and I'm not as high on it. I'm not as impressed with him because I think he does the same thing in every project he's in. He's just kind of moody and sulk, and he just sulks in the corner. But you know, to each his own. You know, there's a lot of people that obviously like it. So, but then we've got in supporting actress. Teyana Taylor won for One Battle After Another at the Golden Globes, which I just don't know if she's in the movie enough for me. Like, it's like she kind of shows...
Definitely not my favorite character.
Yeah, and I think Regina Hall might even be better in it if you're really comparing people in the same movie. And then for the Critics' Choice, it went to Amy Madigan for Weapons. So I didn't necessarily agree on either of these. Because I think Amy Madigan's a little overrated. She's basically a meme now.
Well, I was gonna mention maybe that movie was more viral in that sense, and so
absolutely,
at least on the social media side.
And I think when you come to the award season, sometimes like they pick one thing to represent the movie. So, and she's it seems. Like, so she's going to be Weapons representation throughout award season. And I like seeing horror films get recognized, but I think we're a little too late here. When we could have nominated Toni Collette for Hereditary, Florence Pugh for Midsommar. This year we could have nominated Sally Hawkins for Bring Her Back, but we're going with the woman in clown makeup. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't see this as one of the great performances of the year. But it certainly was a viral performance. So,
well, one of the things I was thinking of was that I didn't like about the Golden Globes necessarily was the fact that they had a podcasts category.
That was interesting. I was glad that it went to Amy Poehler. I love Amy Poehler.
But I've seen some people mention that, you know, if they're trying to bring in podcasters and all, they have their own awards and stuff. But if you're trying to bring that in there, they went with the most mainstream person. I love her. Don't get me wrong. But it should have been a more up-and-coming kind of unknown. Or
somebody that takes it more seriously. But that was kind of the joke, too, where Amy, like the clip they showed of Amy Poehler, she literally says that she's using 25% of her brain or whatever, or she's trying only 25%. And then she's up against NPR. And that was kind of the funny part of her speech. And it was like, where's your A game, NPR?
And it might have been Dan Murrell that said, and I didn't catch which category it was that wasn't televised, but it got bumped so they could basically... The score got bumped, which sucks. Because I would have liked to seen that award so they could put in podcasts this year. And, you know, it just feels out of place. It's like,
it's different. I don't mind it, though. Like, again, because it was Poehler. Like, I've been a big fan of hers.
And we're a different network this year for the Golden Globes. It was a different, or at least production company. And so it was a different... I enjoyed the awards, though. I enjoyed watching it. But just the podcast thing, I was like, they should have went more independent, but it's hard, you know.
I do think Nikki Glaser did another good job. Like, she's now, like, she hit it big on the Tom Brady roast, so that was where people really started to notice her. But she's been doing those roasts well before that, but it wasn't until the Tom Brady one where people really took notice of her. But
who is this lady?
And I thought she was great. Like, most of the jokes landed. There were some that maybe she should have pulled back. I thought it was interesting that she criticized CBS News when they were broadcasting on CBS. But I guess CBS probably had to approve that joke beforehand. So they're like, yeah, make fun of us.
Standards and practices, I'm sure, still exist in some way.
And there were some good quips. The DiCaprio joke was pretty funny. Like that, we don't really know anything about DiCaprio. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, like I thought she did a really good job. Like some of the skits were good. Did you catch the AMC where she parodied Nicole Kidman and it was about the podcast?
I've recorded it because I missed a little bit.
That was pretty good. It's essentially like the AMC thing with Nicole Kidman where she goes into the empty theater and it says it's renovated or it's being renovated. So she has to back out and go listen to a podcast in her car. It was basically the lead up to the podcast.
To the podcast.
And then Mark Maron shows up and does a little bit.
I did
it's pretty good.
So I must have caught the edge of it. I saw when he showed up.
Yeah. That was pretty good. But to finish off the Golden Globes, the Best Picture musical comedy wasn't much of a surprise. One Battle After Another has been dominating Best Picture wherever it's nominated, and rightfully so. Best Picture drama, again, I thought this is where Sinners was going to get something. Yeah. And it was kind of a nice surprise. We both have not seen this film, but I think we both were pleasantly surprised to see that Hamnet won Best Picture drama. And Spielberg, as always, gives a great speech and passes it off to Chloe Zhao, the director.
She was so excited and shocked.
Overwhelmed, I think, because nobody saw that coming.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the room thought Sinners was going to win, and Hamnet did. So, I can't wait to see this film. I think it's a really interesting premise because it's essentially the story of the inspiration for Hamlet.
Right.
And it's Will Shakespeare and his wife, and when they lose one of their sons, and so it's going to be an emotional film, but it should be a beautiful film. So yeah, that was the Golden Globes, and quickly on the Critics' Choice, we'll go over some of the technical awards. Frankenstein swept basically all of the aesthetics, production design, costume design, hair and makeup, and again, rightfully so. We talked about it in our best of. That it's such a gorgeous film.
Yeah.
Production design, costume, hair and makeup. And then F1 won the other technical awards, editing and sound, which again, like we totally agree with. You can't really, like, especially sound. Warfare was up for sound. I think I would have voted for Warfare, but F1 rightful winner there. Yeah. Visual effects obviously goes to Avatar. Like, how do you not vote for Avatar for visual effects?
Best stunt design is a new category.
Yeah.
And Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, got one. So I hope somehow Tom Cruise can share that because he deserves a lifetime achievement for that.
Yeah.
For stunts.
And I think, I can't remember when it's going to be implemented, but I'm pretty sure stunt categories coming to the Oscars at some point.
Right.
And then we had cinematography, which is a film that I touched on a little bit of my honorable mentions on the Best Of show for Train Dreams, because it's shot in a different aspect ratio. It's mostly natural lighting, mostly outdoor, scenery. Very beautiful film. So those are the big winners. I like that they had a comedy. They had Best Comedy as a category, and The Naked Gun won. And I'm all for that super funny movie.
Yeah.
Although I probably would have voted for Ballad of Wallace Island, as I said, on the Best Of show. But that was cool that Naked Gun won. But you're kind of seeing a lot of the same things there. One Battle After Another seems to be your front runner. Chalamet and Buckley. So I think you should heed those names come Oscar time. Those are probably your front runners.
Probably your best bets.
Yeah, because they are nominated for the Actor Awards, which is formerly the SAG Awards. I'm trying to get to call it the Actor Awards.
Yeah.
But you got all the same kind of people nominated, so more than likely, Stellan Skarsgård's not up for supporting, so will Lordy get that one, or will they go to Sean Penn? But yeah, Golden Globes, Critics' Choice. I liked Nikki Glaser better than Chelsea Handler.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Yeah, I really enjoyed the show.
So, but sure. there are some good bits. I love when comedians host, like, and really can and entertain that way. Most of the time, I suppose they are comedians, but it was interesting that Ricky Gervais.
I was going to say that. I was going to bring up Ricky Gervais.
So that he won for Best Stand-Up Special, after, obviously kind of being controversial. He's not been asked to host again because he's pretty he's pretty abrasive to everybody. And then,
Bill Maher's wasn't that funny. I didn't really watch it. And then I did see Kevin Hart's special, and it was okay. It had some funny moments, but it wasn't really great. But I haven't seen Ricky Gervais's special.
No, it just came out. It was like a Christmas release, so I haven't watched it yet. The only one I've seen of those was Sarah Silverman, Postmortem, and I love Sarah Silverman, so I probably would have voted for her. But and that one was an interesting one because she lost her father and her stepmother within a month, and it's kind of about that. Okay. So it's trauma. It's trauma comedy.
Yay, trauma comedy. Some of the best comedy comes from trauma.
It does. So, and I really enjoyed it. She's great as usual. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that they rewarded Gervais the award, and then Wanda Sykes took a jab at him and said she was going to thank God and the trans community for him. So, which is funny, but also it's like, I don't know. It's I especially when somebody wins an award, let's be respectful. Let's not belittle them because it's freedom of speech. Yes, she has the right to say what she wants to say. So does he. So I don't know. It's just one of those catch-22s, isn't it?
I suppose. Let's see.
But yeah, unfortunately, like the Golden Globes don't have like these viral moments. Like the Oscars, they kind of manufacture them in a way.
Right.
You get your song performances, which is something to talk about. So that'll be fun when they perform Golden, the K-pop song. But all the other songs are kind of like downers so far. Well, they'll probably have one of those Wicked songs, the new Wicked songs.
Which those weren't that strong to me.
They didn't stand out. And then No Place Like Home seemed a little on the nose, but I get it.
Yeah, just Wicked was, if there was a letdown, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be as good, but
it's just tough. The songs in Act 2 just don't compare to the songs in Act 1. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's your recap for the Golden Globes and Critics' Choice. Pretty much the same stuff happened, even on the TV side, which we're not going to get into. But basically, a lot of the same winners: The Pit, The Studio, Adolescence won for the limited series for everything.
Right.
Jean Smart keeps winning every single time for Hacks, which I'm kind of tired of. I think she's funny in the show; she's really good. But I really like to see other people win. It's like, especially if it's a one-off. Say like the people in the White Lotus. Like Parker Posey was amazing in the White Lotus. Walton Goggins was amazing in the White Lotus. They're not going to go back and do another season. It's a one-off,
Right.
Gene Smart's coming back for 6-7 seasons. It's like give somebody else the award, Instead
of spread the love around a little bit.
Yeah, so
I think
that's my opinion. That's my 2 cents.
That's your 2 cents.
I'm an old fogey.
Well, thank you, Scott, for gearing us up for the awards season. This is only the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, Oscar nominees are the 22nd of January. So here in 9 days, we'll have Oscar nominations. The voting, I think the nomination voting starts today.
Wow.
So they're going to be working on who's getting nominated this week, and then on the 22nd, they will announce it. And so we'll know who to root for.
Well, hopefully I get these posted before then.
You got 9 days, buddy.
I got 9 days, and a lot of work ahead of me. But well, thank you for being here, Scott Schreiber. It's always good to have you here, Scott, on the podcast. Like I said at the beginning of this, also check out Geek Homeworld wherever you get your podcast, whatever app you're on, and
go check out our best and worst of 2025. Worth a listen. We had a lot of fun doing it.
And also on YouTube, you can see that
watch.
on YouTube.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can watch now.
You can watch now, yes. Alrighty, well, thank you, everybody, for being here, and we appreciate it. And we're gonna keep it short and sweet and keep it under 30 minutes. Can you imagine that? Alrighty.
You must be tired.
I am a little bit. I'm worn out from all these awards today. Alrighty, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening to another exciting episode of the Geek Homeworld podcast with your host, Ed, aka the Savage Tech Man. Remember to follow us on X, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for being a part of the Geek Homeworld.